Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Pokemon Platinum. Last time, we went into oreburgh Mine to look for Rourke and challenged him to a gym battle where, wait for it, we came out victorious, earning our first gym badge, which is already not sparkling even though I just barely obtained it 1 day ago. What is it with this mechanic? I don't want to polish my badge all the time, and every time I see them not polished, I always have to do it. I have to look pretty. Anyway, this time, it is a new day, as evidenced by the clock in the corner down there, yeah. We are going to be heading back to Jubilife City now that we have the ability to use Rock Smash thanks to our shiny new badge. But first, I want to show off the locales that I haven't gone to in oreburgh City yet. Namely, the Oreburgh Mining Museum, coal mining, and you. Gotta educate those kids to be miners at young ages in this town, as it's probably what most of them will end up doing. Namely, I want to show this guy. Hello, how are you? I study Pokemon fossils, me, right here and now. On the verge of a breakthrough I am, to achieve extraction from fossils. From fossils I can extract Pokemon, but not yet, not yet. This guy has a very eccentric way of speaking, like all nerds. If you remember him for later, remember, you will be able to do some interesting things. Just remember that he is here. See, all of us nerds do have eccentric ways of speaking. Well, how about that? The oreburgh mine extends under the seafloor. I still say that sounds really dangerous, but maybe it's more common than I think it is. I could believe that. Here we got a big old slab of coal. Let's see what you have to say about it. Wow, the Pokemon that carry this must be terribly strong. Wow, she assumes that humans had no part in carrying this. It really is a great relationship we have with Pokemon. This guy doesn't expect coal to look this big, even though there's a huge pile of it just to the south in the town that he presumably lives in. This area is alright. There's some displays here that you can't appreciate because the glass is too shiny and it's in the way, so you're not really gonna do much there. I mainly just wanted to show that one guy for future reference, because there's one like him in every Pokemon game, and you'll want to remember him once again. More importantly, though, the Pokemart. We've beaten Rourke, we have a gym badge, the mart will now sell new items to us. We can now buy super potions. I think I'll buy a few of these. It was kind of bad that Zubat went down in that battle against Rourke. That lowered its happiness, like I was saying. So I think I'll buy a few of these just for those tight spots. In addition to that, we can still have antidotes, still have paralyzed heals, but in addition to those, we have awakening that heals sleep, burn heals, well, burn. Ice heal heals, well, the ice is not a status, but frozen. Escape ropes, we can buy those as well. I think I will grab one of these just for the future, because you can never have enough of those. And repels, at long last, Santa Claus is real, he delivers. I am taking 10 of these things. It is the happiest day of my Sinnoh adventure that I can finally buy these. I still don't know what they were thinking by having 2 required caves before you can even buy 1 repel, and there's only 1 item ball containing it out in the wild. Ugh. Other than that, the clerk on the left has tunnel mail, just kind of a different stationery paper that you can use to send letters. I haven't really done that yet. We can still buy heal balls, though, but more importantly, our net balls. These cost 1,000, which is a little bit steep, but they work well on water and bug types, which account for a very big chunk of all Pokemon. I believe combined, it's almost 1/4 of all Pokemon that exist. This can be really helpful for filling in your Pokédex, or if you just want to catch a water or bug type. If a water or bug type has a catch rate of 255, that ball has a 100% chance of catching it at full health. So, yeah, definitely do that if you don't want to be bothered to weaken the Pokemon. Now, let's head out of town and hey, thud! We were finally first to something before Barry was. Whoops, Emil, you got the gym badge, huh? Eterna City is the next place with a gym that gives away badges, right? So yeah, I went to Route 207, but you can't get there without a bicycle. I'm sure the, accolades of him running at that slope as fast as he could over and over again with his true trademark Barry speed had to have been a sight to see. So we got his team trained up going over there, so he's heading back to Jubilife, because there's a way to get to Eterna City from there. 10 seconds before I dash. 9, bah, who's got time to count? I like the cut of his jib. So yeah, we're heading back to Jubilife, seeing if we can make it to Eterna City. Now, in oreburgh Gate, I don't believe I fought all the trainers in here. I knew I skipped ahead of at least some. We trainers will accept challenges anywhere. It's what we do. Yes, if you ever find yourself in a situation one day where it is a matter of life and death that you get someplace in a hurry because some evil organization is taking over the world, you do those battles. It is your honor. Bodhi grows to level 16 in a completely irrelevant battle, but doesn't grow to level 16 in the Rourke fight like he should have. Now, on my last visit, I wasn't entirely fair to oreburgh Gate. There is another pathway up here. It would kind of help if I used those repels after buying it, just saying. As I was saying, these rocks are in the way, and there is a bit more to this place than we saw on our first visit, so we'll go and smash... Wait, what? I swore I taught Rock Smash to my Bidoof. Like, I know I did that. Did I had to load my save for something? I don't think I have up to this point. Let's go ahead and teach Rock Smash to my Bidoof then. Oh! Because of that multiplayer battle being 2-on-2, Bidoof is in my PC. That thing is still hurting me now. I'll be right back. Perhaps it was a blessing in disguise that I forgot to use that repel. Otherwise, I would have wasted one getting here, realizing I didn't have Rock Smash in my party, and yeah, not being able to do this. So we'll use our Rock Smash with our Bidoof. Rock Smash is a fighting type move that does damage in addition to lowering defense. It's pretty weak, but if you don't have a fighting type move, it can be decent enough this early on. Now, as I was saying, I was not entirely fair to Oreburgh Gate on our first visit. There is a whole nother area to it. You just can't access it without Rock Smash. Here we are in the basement. There's some items here for us, so you definitely want to come here if only for that purpose. However, there is something very interesting down here that we have not seen yet. Is it this item ball? Of course not! TM70 Flash! Nobody likes Flash. Lowers your opponent's accuracy, doesn't do any damage, was an HM move for a while, but they finally realized how hard it sucks, so they downgraded it from an HM to a TM. I wouldn't recommend using this TM right now. It is useful for one thing later. But the thing that I want to go over down here is a new encounter. Only in Platinum and only 1% of the time, you can find a wild Golbat. This has probably the all-around best stats of anything you can encounter right now. You already know what Zubat is like from me using it, and in addition to everything that I've said about Zubat already, this Golbat will start off with some better moves than what Zubat did, even at the same level. That's not to say that you're going to be starting with Wing Attack or anything, but it is very good. However, you probably won't be encountering it due to that encounter rate. I didn't, because I didn't want to be here for hours, and like I said, and two, I wanted to have a second team member a lot sooner than this. Do you see those bumps on the ground? It feels awesome taking those things fast on a bicycle. Everyone is just trying to rub it in my face that they have a bike and I don't. Then again, I'd probably do the same if I was a kid and I had a big pearl. Wow. I didn't think that item would be that good. I seem to not be expecting items to be as good as they end up being in this game. Who knew that Sinnoh gave you such good items from talking to NPCs and checking item balls? Now, I think using Rock Smash, you can run into some wild Geodudes, which might make your time doing that side quest in Oreburgh a little bit easier, but it's not like it's hard to find Geodude in that area to the north. Oreburgh Gate really is the place to remember for later, because first we had to remember this place for later because we didn't have Rock Smash, even though I didn't show it the first time. Now we gotta remember it for later again because we don't have a bike to go off of those ramps with, so we will do just that. Want to talk to you? Yeah, I got the gym badge. I'm showing off to you. I'm not some awkward, weird, weakling trainer, even though you didn't acknowledge that I wasn't anymore. Anyway, that's all I wanted to show on the way back. You've seen this route before. I'll meet you back in Jubilife. Much to my surprise, something actually happened on the way back. I thought we were pretty much in the clear to cut right there, but Zubat grew to level 13 and also learned Bite. Yeah, it's not the attack that I wanted, but it's definitely better than things were. Back we are in Jubilife City, and hey, it's Looker! Sorry, Don's not with me, so you'll just have to hit on me instead. So yes, we've gotten a pal pad from there. I myself, a member of the International Police, the fighters of crime around the world, have one also. For it is what one must have to trade with Pokemon with trainers around the world. Take that pal pad to the global terminal for trading on an international level! So dramatic. Anyway, there appears to be no one shady in this Jubilife City. I shall therefore take my investigation elsewhere. But my friend, I suggest you remain vigilant for shady grown-ups. Like how he takes a couple of slow steps and then darts off. He's got to have class about it. So he was telling us about the global terminal. If we go past the school, right after my repel interrupts us, this guy would have been blocking our way before we had one badge. So past here is the global terminal. Trading Pokemon means connecting with friends old and new. That's awesome! It's not just awesome! It's amazing and just so beautiful, and this whole place is just so futuristic, something I could not have even imagined when I was a kid playing Pokemon. All you have to do is just see a Pokemon in your Pokédex and you can search for trades regarding it. If you want to leave one of your Pokemon for trades, just leave it in a trade box and specify what you want, and wait for the trade offers to just start coming in. Also, remember that Versus Seeker that Looker gave us? Yeah, this is where you can view saved videos as well as videos from other people around the world. We can connect a Nintendo Wi-Fi connection to start doing this. The future is now thanks to science! Or not anymore because the service closed down about 1.5 years ago. Well, look on the bright side. This awesome music and atmosphere is no longer tainted by just pages and pages and pages of people seriously expecting you to give them a level 5 Entei for their level 2 Bidoof. So that's a plus, right? We can still listen to this great music and celebrate all the cool stuff that shut down over 1 year ago, right? Okay, I won't waste our time here anymore. I just wanted to show that it was here because the game was going to point it out to us, and if you were curious about all that. And yes, if you are wondering, that does mean that the multiplayer stuff I'm showing off is locally recorded. Help me. Alright, so another thing we were told about back in Jubilife City was after obtaining gym badges, we want to go back to the Pokétch company to get some more apps. Let's do just that. Let's see, was it you? Hi! I'm the president of the Pokétch company. Hi, your patience is rewarded. I've developed a new Pokétch app. We got the Memo Pad. Memo Pad app can be used for jotting down quick notes. That's the Memo Pad. Well, it is what it is. Hi! I'm the president of the Pokétch company. I'm developing a new oh, okay, this one's not quite done, so we have to... Oh, gotta get 3 gym badges and come back here. Up in the ante, I see. I guess these apps take more and more time to develop as the time goes on. Gotta up those production values on this black and white LCD screen, yeah. So the Memo Pad, it's, well, what he says. You can write things on it. There's not nearly enough room for me to write everybody with... Wow. I thought my handwriting was bad when using a pencil, but with my finger, it's absolutely abysmal. You can use an eraser if you want to erase stuff. You'll probably be doing that a lot if you're me and have such terrible handwriting. Just there if you want to jot down some notes, or if there's like a puzzle that has some quick things that you want to remember. It's a helpful app for that. Or just anything really that you want to remember, even if it's not dealing with the game. It's going Phantom Hourglass. Now, this building right here, we still have this clown standing in front of it, so we can't go in there. So instead, I think we just want to head out to the north. Check it out. Now, hand over all your research findings for free, naturally. Failure to comply will result in a painful time for your assistant. Someone's gonna be condescending to Don? This I gotta watch. Ah, Emil, well, how is the Pokédex progressing? That's oreburgh's gym badge, I see. But hadn't I given your first to Pokemon only recently? Perhaps being a trainer is like second nature to you. Oh, Professor of Pokemon, why must you be so difficult? Hey, it's the first time somebody actually called him anything remotely resembling the Pokemon Professor. Not even Dawn called him that. We are speaking to you on business because this is work for us. What we're saying is, we demand you comply with our demands. Quiet, you lot. Why must you be such a nuisance? Let me list some lessons you still need to learn. Number 1, don't loiter around for no good reason. Number 2, don't interrupt others when they are attempting to converse. Number 3, if you don't get your way, don't raise your voice to be intimidating. Number 4, don't think you've grown strong just because you're in a group. Number 5, what is it with those outlandish outfits you have on? My goodness, you call yourselves adults? Kids, don't grow up to be like these sorry specimens. Yeah, you had to make this personal. Once you insult our outfits, that is when you go across the line. You have forced our hand into making a Shadow of Force. We'll make you regret insulting Team Galactic. You kids, give these thugs a lesson in civility, please. Here we go. We are going to be battling together with Dawn to take these on. We have heard about these guys back in Oreburgh City. These are Galactic Grunts. Galactic Grunt and Galactic Grunt, rather. I kind of prefer just saying Galactic Grunts for convenience sake. This guy right here has a Glameow, and the other one's got a Stunky. These are Pokemon we have not seen yet. That Glameow can be a little bit intimidating. I believe it's the first Pokemon we can run into that can inflict sleep on us. I probably should have headed to the center first, but oh well. Don's Piplup is pretty respectably leveled, though. We'll get to see this. So in a double battle, you pick which Pokemon you want to target. Yes, you can target Pokemon on your side of the field. Oh! Well, I guess it didn't matter that I went to the center. I wasn't going to get to attack anyway. Fake Out forces you to flinch. It also will always go first, but you can only use it on the first turn that your Pokemon is at in a battle. Piplup is going for Bubble. That'll hit both enemies in a double battle. There are also some attacks that'll hit both enemies, but also hit your ally. For instance, Earthquake would do that though, but it would be a good choice to use Zubat alongside that since it's flying type and thus immune to it. So there's a lot of strategy that you can apply in a double battle that you can't apply other times. I think I just am gonna go for the Supersonic on Glameow right there because I'm a little bit more intimidated by it than I am by that Stunky. Now Piplup, if you could pull off another Bubble, that'd be really nice. Oh, geez. I think I'm gonna get my Zubat out of here as soon as possible. Having my defense lowered twice and that Glameow having, I think, Scratch with the same type attack bonus, I definitely don't want to play around with that. Got a critical hit, wow. Okay. Piplup is making quick work of these things on its own. I know that Zubat is typically baggage to my Turtwig, but I guess it is kind of my way of getting Dawn back, having my Zubat be baggage to that Piplup. Throw up Bodhi. Have both of our starters next to each other. Goes for the Screech again. This is getting kind of dangerous. Well, maybe not so for Turtwig. There's that Scratch. What? Why would you attack Piplup? Apparently they don't understand the strategy of double battles that I just said out loud while my enemies were within earshot. Piplup's getting mighty weak. However, luckily for me, I have Razor Leaf. It's a powerful attack, gets both enemies in a double battle, has a high critical hit chance. Let's unleash some destruction on them. I don't care that you're doing Screech again on my Turtwig because that Glameow is not smart enough to attack me. I go before it and do Razor Leaf. Let's see. Am I gonna get it? Down goes Glameow. And down goes Stunky. See, I was able to show up Dawn once we were on the battlefield. I just don't have as snappy comebacks as she does. That does it. How is this madness possible? The two of us losing to children? This won't do. Time to retreat. Mission to the end is a failure. I think you would be kind of expecting children to be the greatest nemesis to your kind, considering what the history in this world has been like. You leave us no option. We will retreat for now. We shall do so because Team Galactic is benevolent to all. That lot. They call themselves Team Galactic. When Pokémon evolve, they seem to release some type of energy. However, I believe it's a mystic power far beyond our control. But Team Galactic seems to be studying that power's potential. They want to know if it can be used as energy or for something. Emil, did you know? The professor studies evolution of Pokémon too. According to his research, 90% of all Pokémon are somehow tied to evolution. Well, maybe that's the reason people tried to take the professor's research data by force. You know, you don't need to steal anything. You could just go on, I don't know, Cerebi.net or something. Okay, no, I know that's kind of breaking the fourth wall. This is a separate universe from ours, but still, it just sounds kind of ridiculous. I'll relax now. Still, thanks to you two, nothing came of that situation. I appreciate that. Incidentally, Emil, kudos to you for your battling skill. It got me to thinking, why don't you collect all the gym badges of Sinnoh? Doing so, you will be sure to encounter lots of Pokémon. That, of course, means your Pokédex pages will continuously fill up. In other words, it will be of great help to my research. That said, I've given you your first Pokémon and Pokédex as yours to keep. You're free to do with them as you wish. Take care now. Sounds like a good idea. Seeing other gym leaders, they will have Pokémon we can't easily find elsewhere. Oh, that was very good. Nicely done. Truly excellent. Oh, I beg your pardon. I'm from Jubilife TV. I'd like you to have something for letting me see that smashing battle. We get a fashion case. Contained within that fashion case is fashion. You will find a whole spectrum of chic accessories and tasteful backdrops. Now, I'd never heard the word chic before when this game had come out, though, so I remember calling it chick. I was like, chick accessories? I'm not a girl, you know, there can be guy accessories too. So, Jubilife TV is now available to us. We've heard about this place on, well, TV before, back at the very beginning. We can finally go here. Look, Ma, I'm on TV. There is a lot more to do here than just simply TV shows in production. Here we have the Pokemon Lottery Corner. You draw a random 5-digit number each day, and if it matches the ID number of any Pokemon you have, you can win some prizes. It is in your interest to trade with as many people as possible so that you can match as many numbers and thus have the most chances of winning. Here, I didn't even match one number, so I don't get any sort of prize. You can do this once per day of real time. You definitely want to come here, as the prizes can be really nice. I've won some good stuff here before. Room at the back is our dreamy fitting room. What's done in there? You can you go get our dreamy hiker to take a dreamy photo. Okay. Can't say I've ever heard a hiker described as dreamy, but we might as well go here. This is what that fashion case we just obtained was for. Yeah, I think I will dress up my Pokemon, and I'll snap a picture of it. Yeah, no, I don't need to know how to do this. I was just kind of pressing A, because it's what you do in Pokemon. Okay, I thought I pressed B there by accident. Let's dress up Bidoof. I think that sounds like a good idea. Bidoof might as well get a chance to shine as something other than just my user of HM moves. I can, do what I think everyone does here. We can do 10 accessories. Yes, 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 I don't need to do this. I can do what everyone does and make it look like my Bidoof is farting. Okay. Let's stick a feather on its ear. Without a stylus, this is a little bit hard to do, so I think I might just cut ahead here and show you what kind of masterpiece I'm able to make. Well, they only let you have 10 objects on your Pokemon at a time. And they only start you off with 10 objects to dress up your Pokemon with. So the logical thing to do was to dress it up in all 10 of them at the same time! Design students are yelling at their screen and screeching like nails on a chalkboard right at this very moment as I say that. You can also go to this tab and change the background. There we go. We can have it in a... No, wait, no. Let's have this masterpiece in the sky. Those feathers on its face aren't just for decoration. It can fly. I believe it can, yes. Only got these backgrounds, only got these accessories, so it's pretty simple. You can just dress up your Pokemon with these items. You'll be able to get more later on, and I will be making note of when you can get these. It is also possible to share these creations with other players, which we'll also be seeing a bit later. I think I will... It is animated. Just when you thought this could not get any worse from a design perspective, the background is animated on top of, like, below a static character. Okay. I have made quite possibly the best worst thing I have made in some time. Ooh, nice work. Let's display that photo right away. Ooh, but it needs to have a title. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. I dub thee Klutz. That's the best name that I can come up with for it. Klutz! Ooh, yes, yes, I get it now. Your aesthetic shine through. I'll put your photo up right here. It looks just so perfect there. Let's see it. So it's an animated photo. I guess this was kind of before digital picture frames were really a thing. Well, I don't know. They were in 2007, I think. This was 2009. Frame of a Pokemon holding a portrait photo. Can't really see these other ones. These other frames will have purposes later on, but just for the time being, that one right next to the hiker is just a quick way of looking at your most recent creation that you decided to save. And hey, you again! You interviewed me last time, and you didn't air it? Okay, sure. I will humor you and give you one more interview, though. What do I want to say on TV? I feel sadness over you not airing our last interview. I check the TVs, darn it. I watch TV when I play Pokemon games, because you do get interesting information from them. Really, you do. You get some interesting hints from them. But, didn't air it. I have to say, is this like a talk show set? With accessories that go with my dress today. I don't even think about that. I just use whatever is available to me, which is why she is the fashion one. The star of tomorrow is you. Your Pokemon has a glow about it. So, gift for a future star. We get a Turtwig mask. Funnily enough, that is one of those fashion case items. This will be whatever starter Pokemon you have, just a mask that you can put on it. You don't even have to put it on its face, though. There's no restrictions on where you put it. You can get creative. So if you wanted to look like a two-headed mutant Turtwig or something like that, you can. These rooms are even more features that we'll be celebrating that shut down years ago. These are global ranking rooms to kind of see like who's had the most random battles. Let's see, Pokemon defeated, Pokemon caught, Pokemon eggs, and counterball fishing. Basically just global leaderboards for different statistics, but again, all this stuff closed down a year and a half ago, so you can't really do that. The other room is, I think, more of that. You can see I think that's friend ranking, yeah. So you can see like who has done the most out of friends. Once again, can't really do that anymore because even connecting to friends was shut down before. I think these guys have something for us. TV producer, are you watching TV? Well, not right now. I'm watching a TV producer, if that counts. What's your opinion on... These guys just really want any sort of opinion polls. I'll answer this again just because I like answering these. I guess the thing I hear about the most is what's happening to TV because of the internet, so I'm gonna go with this. Okay, I watch TV personally. I'm not trying to rag on anything like that, though. I do enjoy watching TV a bit, though, but what feedback can you get about TV? Oh, this'll be fun. Television's great and all, but you know what I think will really bring in those ratings? If you bring in the greatest of all superheroes, Weak Grandfather! Oh yeah, that's interesting. Thanks for answering my questions. I'll file it away for reference. This is why public opinion polls don't work and why Nintendo shut down Club Nintendo, I presume, because people just say whatever on these surveys because they want stuff. More trades I make, the better my odds of winning the Pokemon lottery. Why? Because the ID number of Pokemon is different from from trainer to trainer. So she's just kind of saying what I was saying before. You want to trade with as many people as possible to increase your chances of winning. Unfortunately, with GTS being shut down, then yeah, it's not really too easy. Participation for all is our TV network's motto. Let's see, what else do we have here? Promoting the theme, smiles are dreamy. I thought you said smells are dreamy for a second there. Your exploits are fantastic. With our new TV station, we can tell the whole world about you. It's merely one of many possibilities. Harumph. Well, you know, I always thought that I was meant for the screen. Okay, no, not really. I am much more, like, into voiceover than I am appearing on camera, though, but still. Goes without saying. Anyway, though, that's all there is for us to do here in Jubilife TV. It's an interesting building full of all kinds of nice features, and you do want to come back here every day for that lottery, so it was definitely worth our time to come here. Now, we have made it back to Jubilife City. We fought with Team Galactic, opening not only Jubilife TV, but also the way to the north, and thus the pathway to Eterna City, the site of the next Pokemon gym we're going to be taking on. Think we're going to stop here. Next time on Pokemon Platinum, we set out for the north, to new frontiers. See you guys then.